Morning, folks. Give me a second to get Facebook on board. Still getting used to the new phone. Right, that should be Facebook on board. So, good morning, everyone. Just get a couple of minutes. We got there at 50 mark. We'll get this programme underway. And for those inquiring about Buster, yes, he is making slow improvement. He'll never be the same again, as he has realised he is not a pup for the first time in his 15 years. But yesterday, we managed to get some food and water into him, and last night he managed to go for a walk around the village. So Buster has improved, but he'll never be the same again. All of a sudden, he's realised his age. That's what happens though, eh? Right, we got any Facebookers on yet? No. Anyway, let's get this broadcast underway. It's Indy Truck Davy out the truck and at home in his office in Salisbury, North Lanarkshire, where it is, according to my screen, it's 10 degrees and sunny. But I can assure you, looking at my bloody window, it's overcast. But 10 degrees is no bad for this time of year. In fact, they say bloody global warming's working. Right, okay, off we go. It's the newspaper headline review, the last one of the week, Friday, the 8th of the 11th, 2024, and it's a doozy. So it is. It's a good one as far as newspaper headlines go. Yep, that's public, all right. So it's a doozy as far as headlines go. We'll start off with the Scotsman this morning. And this was inevitable. This was. So we'll stick the Scotsman up. But there's also a wee funny bit to the Scotsman's headline today, which I quite enjoyed. So up we go. Now, the Scotsman's got COSLA, which is the body who negotiates with the Scottish Government on behalf of the Scottish local authorities, calls for unlimited council tax raising powers. Local authority leaders look for 1.1 billion to plug national insurance hike black hole. So the change in the national insurance regime is causing a big problem in the public finances. And according to the Scotsman, the councils need 1.1 billion just to make up the wages. Now, we'll put that down. And we'll stick up the Herald. Because it's got a similar story, but the figures are extremely different. The Herald. Here we go. Well, the other headline in the Scotsman that I wanted to share with you was Biden promises peaceful handover of power. And I thought to myself, peaceful handover of power. I need to put that one back up. Oh, no, this one, didn't I? Peaceful handover of power. I thought, what is a peaceful handover of power? What does it say again? Biden pledges a peaceful transition after Trump's victory. And I thought to myself, what would a non-peaceful handover of power look like with an 83, 84-year-old man and a 79-year-old man? What are they going to do? A bare knuckle fight? Jesus. That was some image that popped into my head when I read that one this morning. Trump and Biden slugging it out in a bare knuckle fight in a non-peaceful transition of power. Well, right, back to the Herald. They say, because the Herald, it's got a wildly different headline, but same story, from The Scotsman. But the Herald has Scots councils face 265 million bill for Chancellor's NI hike. And I thought 1.1 billion, 265 million. How does that work? So what is it? Surely somebody's got the number right. But I mean, but 1.1 billion, 265 million, there's 32 councils. If they were all going 235 million or whatever, it's 36 million. 265 million, sorry. That would be more than 1.1 billion. Where are these figures coming from? They're just plucking them out the fucking air. Wow. Right, next up. The Sun goes with a slum landlord story. And it's got hardest year of my life. And that's Prince William. Apparently he's had a hard year. His dad's been skimming off the top of the third sector in charge of the NLI, the Lifeboat Association for landing people they've rescued on the beaches. His uncle's a nonce. He's been caught as a slum landlord, and he's had to make David a nanny because his wife's been out of commission. Aye, Wills has had a hard year. A right hard year that one's had. Yeah. The Daily Mail has another royal story, same one again, you know. And that is, it's been brutal for us, says Will. Brutal. Son, you were brought up in a fucking gilded cage. Everything's done for you. Brutal. Plus your wife had the best medical treatment the planet could offer. Brutal my arse. What this is about is a sob story to cover up the fact he's a slum fucking landlord and his dad's been conning councils. Sorry, charities. Or skimming up charities. And the RNLI. And he's been charging the bloody MOD a fortune to train more soldiers. Some hard year Wills had. As I say, but this is a sob story to divert attention away from the fact that he's a bloody slum landlord. Right, the only rag the Express has. It's been the hardest year of my life. As I say, he's had to make David a nanny because his wife's been out of commission. His wife's back in commission now, so she can look after the reins. Well, it still makes David a nanny. Morning, Dean. Right, where we go? I think this one's the Times, so let's put it up. Here we go. This one's interesting, actually. Trump eyes quick start with tariffs and tax cuts. And the picture of Wills there, with halo above his head, while looking demonic. Huh? I wonder if that's deliberate for the Times. Anyway, Trump's telling us in advance trade wars to commence the minute he hits office. So that's what that headline's all about. And that was the Times. And the Eye has. Let's look and see what the Eye has this morning. I'm sure I put that one up too. Yep, here we go. The Eye has quite an interesting one this morning, actually. Right, let's increase that in size. Trump could threaten to hold back intelligence from UK security sources warn. 3 agents revealed concerns to Eye on how Trump's victory will affect the special relationship and intelligence sharing, including potential for information to be withheld as a bargaining chip. Right, British sources fear inadvertent disclosure of classified information by Trump's White House. New president could select yes men willing to curtail information sharing as a lever if needed to pressure the UK on key policy issues such as Russia-Ukraine war, source warns. Trump's first term, he threatened to limit security operations over UK's Huawei 5G contract, and so he did, if you remember correctly. And much hinges on leadership of new US intelligence team and relationship with Starmer, sources say. Well, Trump doesn't like Starmer. This isn't going to go well. And Trump's plan for US providers in NHS could scupper UK hopes of trade deal with America. The UK's got no hopes of a trade deal with America. None. Absolutely no hope. That's no Trump's way. The UK will get battered by Trump with tariffs. Yep. Doug's awake, apparently. Right, the National has. I'll put this one up and all. See, we're having an interesting morning, Robert. Well, up. The National has. Labour's McFadden dodges questions over Trump's Nazi or KKK sympathies. Labour will say nothing to Trump. Westminster is Washington's bitch. Labour will roll over and get its belly tickled. Wave its free tail and its legs up in the air. Fucking Labour. And of course, Swinney defence congratulating Trump on win. First Minister says it's his duty to engage with world leaders and that he wants to maintain good relationships between Scotland and the US. Of course he does. Trump won't be around long. At his age, he'll be lucky if he lives long enough to make it back into the White House. But of course, Swinney's going to maintain a diplomatic stance. Or does he? After all, foreign affairs are reserved. So does he really need to congratulate Trump? He can keep his mouth shut. But that is the right thing for him to do. Right. The record has XL bully attack scars boy for life. I'm not going to put it up. It's a picture of me boy in a hospital bed with a chunk of his cheek. It's not exactly something you want to see before your breakfast or with your breakfast or just after your breakfast. Right, the Metro has Welby criticised over scandal. Church's 40-year abuser cover-up. Church of England 40-year cover-up of abuse of 130 children. So it would appear it doesn't just go on in the Church of Scotland, the Catholic Church, it also goes on in the Church of England. It would appear people with wee white with funny collars on their neck have a penchant for kids. Right, the Telegraph goes on. Reeves is driving up prices, warns bank. We know that. Absolutely. Even though interest rates dropped, they don't really drop much further this year or the early part of next year, if at all. And of course, a lot of pressure being put on local authorities, which means they'll be cutting back on procurement, which means that there'll be less work in the economy. Why it is. And Stephen, you think Swinney should leave everything Trump to Starmer and keep a healthy distance? Yeah, you might be right. But with Starmer and Trump's dislike for Labour, Westminster might want Swinney to take the front ground here. Right. What's this Dargo for us the day to finish this one up? Huh? What's this Dargo for us the day? Here we go. The Daily Star. And we get a star front page. I love it. Orange Man Baby urged to finally release secret US info on existence of aliens. This space cadet. Oh, you got to love it. And apparently, a croc tried to eat Beefy. Is that no young cricketer? What was his name again? Look, I don't know anything about playing cricket. But he got knighted, didn't he? It's a shame the croc bloody failed. Probably couldn't fit the fat shit in his mouth. Anyway, the Star does not disappoint on a Friday. Not at all. Brilliant stuff. There we go. Trump the Space Cadet. I wonder if they have found any alien life out there or just keeping it a secret. There we go. Davies even interested in this one. Is there alien life out there? We know there's alien life here. Fucking Trump's one of them. Right, that's it for this week, folks. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope you found it informative, especially the Will story. I found that quite interesting after the Dispatches programme, which exposed the way that him and his father are basically exploiting the UK, the third sector and the public sector. And I found it interesting that when they've been called out for being slum landlords as well, we get stories about how hard it is to be in the gilded cage with everything laid on, including the best medical care in the world for your wife, and nanny services to look after your children. Hard life, my arse. I'll tell you what a hard life is. The poor buggers that are going to the food banks that use guys donate money to. That's where the hardship is here. And him, his adulterous dad, and his pedo uncle all sit at the top of the criminal cabal. We'll leave it at that before I get the police round my door. Shall we? Be back Monday morning, folks. As you know, I don't broadcast at the weekend unless something really piques my interest and I'll come on and do a shot. But hey, that's it. Back Monday morning, 10:30, and then Monday afternoon, 4 o'clock, to get into some of the subjects a wee bit wider. But thanks for inquiring about Buster. Let's say he's adjusting to his new reality. I think that's what we're going to say. He's adjusting to his new reality. How long that reality lasts, don't know. That's up to him. But he's adjusting to the fact he's not a puppy anymore. Bye for now, folks.